Warning: the following might not be suitable for younger viewers or those with epilepsy. Your discretion is advised. Yo, what's going on? My name is Eliminator400 and welcome back to the next episode of Let's Build the Ultimate... Totally mess that up. Yeah, well, I don't know why I paused. Welcome back to the next episode of Let's Build the Ultimate Theme Park and Theme Park Tycoon 2. We are finishing up some stuff on the haunted house. This is my second time trying to record this. OBS was being kind of rude, so... It was telling me that the encoding was overloading and that I had to turn down my streams. Wasn't even streaming. I don't stream. I mean, I have a Twitch, but I don't stream. I'm not even gonna link it because it's so unimportant. And I think in my eyes, I did a lot of image panel stuff on the inside. So for the most part, it's pretty much this is pretty much finished. I might go back in a few more episodes to do some more stuff, but overall, it's finished. And oh, I forgot this. And I'm gonna do we can get a couple rides, and I'll do some ride-throughs as their own standalone videos because when I was writing this, I didn't change. I should have changed the music to this, frankly, and edited it in. But I was like, I don't really have the time or patience to do that, so I just threw it in there, and yeah. So I'll do more, independent recordings of it, so I can get a better editing for the theme. Here I am just adding some facade pieces to this. Here we are back to the normal music, of course. The nice, chill normal music. Hope everyone is staying nice, safe, and healthy. Please wash your hands and don't go to large gatherings. I mean, you can go outside. If you have a dog, go walk your dog, because frankly, dogs need to be walked. It's just the way it is. But don't go to parties. Don't do it. You aren't invincible. Maybe if you get it, it'll just be like a cold, but for everyone else, it might not be. I'm just getting over pneumonia. If I get it, it might be pretty bad. Not only that, for whatever reason, whenever I get something, it doesn't happen that often, but whenever I get it at like 10. Not only that, I live with my grandmother, so the last thing I need is to get it and then give it to her, because it will kill her. So please, don't go to parties. This has gone from hopefully this video can take people's minds off of it to you're not invincible, just like everyone else. Make sure you're washing. When you go out to the store and stuff, make sure you're disinfecting your phone as well, because coronavirus can last up to 9 days on a surface. So you just put it down, and you pick it back up. And it was on that surface. It's probably on your phone. So make sure you're disinfecting your phone, your keys, things like that. Things that you're setting down in public places on tables. Make sure your keyboards, microphones, make sure you're doing that, because when you're talking in a microphone and you get really close, pressing your face up against it, I'm going to have to do this afterwards because I'm doing it right now. Make sure I'm going to have to disinfect the whole thing. But guess what? I should do it anyway on a regular basis and put my face near it. Screens, tablets, things like that. Steering wheels, door handles. Just make sure you're staying safe and clean. Everyone wants this. I want this to be over just like everyone else, and frankly, you should too. Not saying anyone in particular. And those orange spires at the top, by the way, I changed to green because they, see, that's what it looks like with all the lights and stuff. I went back and did a lot of lighting, and it really came together very well. And the cool thing in this game that's different from other games where it takes complementary colors, and when you push the two together it makes a new color. What it does with these ones, especially when neon colors in an orb light, there's an orb light inside of there. What it actually makes the windows look like they're glowing. I just noticed that. That's pretty neat. Huh. Either way, it makes the colors that it's this, like if it's the same color, it makes it glow because it's just the neon, the way it reflects off of it, just because of the Roblox graphics. And I think it also has to do with your graphic settings as well. It might not. I'm not entirely sure. Higher end rigs, you'll probably get more realistic colors, I assume. I'll shut up for this portion. If you don't like clowns, you should probably have looked away, but it's too late. And there you have it, everyone. Morbid Manor. Oh, and remember I said in a different episode that I would go back and I would change them from hedge fences to hedge arches. I did, and then I noticed that it's a primitive, so it doesn't line up exactly. So I figured I'd go back eventually. I didn't end up doing it because I'm looking at it now and thinking about it. Hedges underneath of those arches because it kind of looks a little weird just floating off, hanging off the edge of concrete. So I'm gonna go back and fix those eventually. Oh, and here we are building the first coaster. Here's the thing, I'm not very good at building advanced editor, like advanced edited coasters, I guess is the word. So I just used a lot of the preset pieces, which is, I think, okay. You know, like, I'm not gonna say it's amazing, I just think I'm better at theming.
That you used to go up on Mulholland Drive and park every night and visualize seeing yourself as...
Yeah, I would visualize,
This is when you were broke and poor.
Right, having directors interested in me and...
Here we're just working on some more. There's actually a second chain left, and I fixed something, you're gonna see it, and then it's not gonna be the same when you see it in like the little panoramic cut, I guess, I don't know. It's a little bit different, and it's here. I've turned it from this kind of thing to a top hat style lift because it fit better there, and I thought it would be kind of ridiculous, but looking at it in the end, it did work very well in that space. And because the loop it wasn't actually getting fast enough once, so I had to change it. But I thought it would look kind of stupid, but then I fixed it, and I ended up naming this actually American Flyer because I changed it. The colors are all it's American flag colors and stuff like that. Don't mind those text messages. I probably should have edited those out, but I didn't. I get to work. You know, when I was recording this too, I was like, maybe I should edit those out. And I even wrote myself a post-it note on my desk. It's sitting on my desk right here. But stupid me did not do it. Well, whatever. All you need to know is that is not me. And here we are working on some customs. I didn't film all of it because it does get a little bit boring and tedious, and it was like, since I'm a mobile, it's taking a really long time. If this was PC, that would have been a totally different discussion, because it would not have taken this long. And they're, just for reference, they're about 3 blocks apart. There you can see what I'm doing there. And here I added in a big round primitive to kind of give it a little bit more round shape, and I think that looks better than what I had. I just think it looks a little more refined, and there's some more of them, and I actually got rid of those orbs inside of there, and I got rid of this too because I didn't like it. It just ended up kind of weird and a little bit not fitting. I guess it did not fit very well with what was happening. It's a good thing I sped this up because it's going to go away anyway. Today was a good day. The computer decided not to disconnect from the internet at all today, which I was very happy for, so I knew it was going to be a good day. But again, just to say what I said again, I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy and inside. They're doing stuff in here in Pennsylvania now. They're arresting. Are they arresting? I think certain gatherings, people I just turned Do Not Disturb on. I should have done that a while ago. They started arresting people, and I'm probably gonna get corrected because I don't know if I'm right or not actually. People were starting to get arrested for having gatherings because it's just so dangerous now. It's like, and all these lights, they kind of look dumb, so I got rid of them because I didn't like the way they looked. And I didn't like the way that looked. I wish he added. That's something. If Dennis, if you see this, please add lift hill stairs. Make it realistic. It cannot be that hard. You added the mesh like gate screen thing to the dive coaster and the wing coaster. Please just add one for all of them. They need them. and I suggest stuff like that to Dennis frequently, which you can. It's actually very easy, because it's just little stuff. I did suggest a few big things. I said you should have a Tower of Terror ride, but that would be a little bit, I don't think it's exactly feasible. However, here's that top hat lift hill I was talking about. I actually think that is the top hat lift hill. But I suggested ceiling fans. He's like, that actually is kind of a good idea, which, I'm not bragging, but like, little things like that. It's also really nice to hear that your idea is being thought about, but it's little things like that that I think would really take this game from, being kind of well-made to very, very well-made. It's just little details. It's the little things that matter. And for whatever reason with this coaster, I think it was just the way I placed it. It didn't want to line up with the top hat. Like it wasn't on a square, so I just did double pillars for the sake of, I don't know, for the sake of it looks better, I guess. So it's even, it's more even. Preferably I would have put it in the middle, but it wasn't an option. It's not on the grid. That's the other thing. It needs to make the grid smaller. Need to be more grid options, I think. It's like, see how it's like, I don't know how many, whatever game meter or whatever game unit that is. Here I'm doing a brake station, I guess is what it is. I don't really know what they are. It's like a section. Have you ever been on a roller coaster where they have a section of braking pieces where they'll put like a little, I guess, station so that if for whatever reason it got stuck and you needed to get off, you could. And then I realized it hit the curb and there was no point there because there's no brake right there, so I just put it on these ones. And these actually this turned out a lot better than I thought it would, scenery and theming wise, and it's not even done. I haven't even done a station yet, so that'll be for the next episode, hopefully. here I am putting some concrete terrain down because I figured that would be appropriate. And I did get rid of all the other supports and put in custom supports because why not? And if anyone has any suggestions, please leave them. I listen to all of your. I will listen to any feedback you give me. I am 100% here to listen. So take that into note that I will read your comments. I do read comments quite often, and I check my videos quite often, kind of like a maniac actually. But I will, as soon as I'm done placing these lanterns, I will leave you with the music. Thank you for watching. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. It's been a little bit rough, but thank you. Sub and hit the bell. Leave a like if you liked it. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Elonator400, and this has been Let's Build the Ultimate Theme Park and Theme Park Tycoon 2.